IBM is celebrating a huge milestone, a century in business, and obviously looking forward to the next 100 years. Hundreds of employees and dignitaries mark the occasion today in Rochester. IBM, of course, is known for building computers, but it's also had a hand in things like the Apollo moon missions. It's also invented the first UPC barcode used by supermarkets, and it's been in Minnesota for almost its entire existence.
But 100 years is a pretty impressive accomplishment, we think. You know, we've been here in the state of Minnesota for 96 of those years, so we established a presence in 1915. And we've been here at this particular site in Rochester for 55 years now.
Currently, IBM is working on a supercomputer for the Department of Energy, which will be able to run 10 quadrillion calculations per second.
Sounds like a lot. Lisle Public Schools has a new leader tonight. The school's current principal, Jim Dusso, will fill in as interim superintendent for the district through the next school year. He was appointed during a special session this week. The change comes after former superintendent Jerry Rochester resigned, saying he has differing philosophies than the school board.
U.S. Senator Al Fraken made the rounds at Century High School in Rochester today.
Yeah, he was there promoting his initiative to get more science, technology, engineering, and math courses in schools across the country. In tonight's Assignment Education, ABC 6 News reporter Ellery McCardle tells us about Fraken's proposal and what it could mean for our students.
It's not every day a famous comedian and politician comes to class.
It's really exciting for us.
That's what we need to do, to have kids excited about learning, going to school excited, and when they are engaged, they learn.
One solution, Fraken says, is to create more courses in science, technology, engineering, and math, also known as STEM. He recently introduced a bill that calls for more STEM courses and teacher training.
For some students, STEM courses are a part of their everyday curriculum. For example, I'm here with Ben Bosch, a senior here at Century High School, who just made a Pac-Man game from scratch.
Still, many students are disinterested, something Fraken says needs to change.
The industries that are growing in Minnesota are industries that are going to require STEM education.
Industries like IBM, where he was at today.
When we think about preparing tomorrow's workforce, we need to think long term, and we need to start teaching kids STEM skills early to guarantee the future security of our jobs and economy.
But for school districts, money is an issue.
We have limited resources, and so we have to spread it out over the full continuum and curriculum, and to have additional funding that would support STEM in particular would help our students.
As Fraken toured the classes,
I really just love coding. I like just the challenges of figuring out what works, what doesn't.
He saw an attitude he hopes to see more of in the future.
We get to figure out how things work ourselves. We don't just have to read about it, we get to see.
In Rochester, Ellery McCardle, ABC 6 News.
Fraken's proposal also calls for higher salaries for STEM teachers to try and keep them in the education field.